You guys can hear me?
Yes.
All right, let me start with the most important thing. When you get our players in here, please keep your questions short. We want to get home and watch the Super Bowl, and we cannot leave until they're done with media. So do me a favor and keep the questions short. Message that I'll give you guys, I gave to the team, was about Harrison again tonight, and the selflessness he played with as far as just doing whatever the team needed to do to find a win. And he's been on a tear offensively, and his on a back-to-back, having to be matched up pretty much every minute against Kawhi Leonard, who's an MVP type of player, and just 12 rebounds, committing every bit of energy he had to trying to get stops. I think just speaks again to what kind of person he is and what he means to our team. De'Aaron Fox closing it out just continues to grow and continues to give his teammates confidence, making big plays. And it was a real scrappy win for us. Real scrappy win on this back-to-back with an early start. So it was fun. We still know that we made a lot of mistakes. We got to get a lot better. We got to continue to clean up a lot of things. But the group is really playing some good basketball right now.
James Ham.
Luke, you had a second unit out there in the fourth quarter, sort of biding time for De'Aaron. How much do you think that helped him when he got back in around the 7-minute mark and just put on a show? Yeah,
that was huge. That was absolutely huge, and sometimes that's what the responsibility of a second unit is even if it's not gaining a lead, it's just maintaining. And I thought that they really did a nice job of playing together, creating for each other, and allowing us to get Harrison and get De'Aaron and Buddy some much needed. Rashawn, who was in foul trouble, but to get these guys much needed rest to try to close that game out. I don't think we would have closed it out had I had to get back to them any earlier than we did. So great effort by those guys.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke, your year, almost 2 years of coaching Buddy, this is about as well as you've seen him play in terms of having an all-around complete game?
Yeah, Buddy, last game too. He's really playing some good basketball. I know he made some shots tonight, which is what we expect him to do. But I think even going back in the last game defensively, what do you have, 9 rebounds tonight? Crackbacks on what we're trying to do when we rebound. He's playing very solid right now. So we're very pleased, and he's a big part of the short amount of success that we've had over this last stretch.
Here we go to Tony Harvey.
Yes, Coach. I have to say that was an impressive win, especially on the back-to-back and winning both of them. Back to Barnes, though. For you, isn't that kind of like, a comfort to have him to come in to do what he did, this afternoon, when we know he can do a bunch of things, but his task today was to try to nail down Kawhi Leonard, who only scored 20 points. Is that kind of a comfort for you?
Yeah. He pretty much does what like I said, whatever the team needs him to do. And go back to that New Orleans game. We had him guarding Brandon Ingram the whole time, and then Marvin got tossed, and then we started making him guard Zion. And he still, offensively carried us to the end of that third quarter. So we're asking a lot of Harrison, but we have a lot of faith in him. And yes, I feel much more comfortable when he's on the floor and knowing that I have him on our team.
All right, just a few more. Marshall Harris.
Hey, Luke, De'Aaron Fox, I'm sure you heard what he had to say about the All-Star game this year. Given how he's played over the last 8 games, certainly in that All-Star consideration, are you comfortable with him going to the All-Star game 1? And also, is this who he is now, what you've seen of late? Is this what we should expect from him night to night?
Yeah, this is what he's capable of. This is what him as a player and him as the worker has, started to turn himself into. And we're, like I said, he gives the whole team a lot of confidence when he's playing in this type of attack mode. And I know he took over in the fourth, but he did it all game, in my opinion. I thought he, on the early end of a back-to-back to come out and kind of set the tone. He was, I think, 7 for 11 at the half and only settled for 1 3-point shot. So he was in attack mode all night. And that's when our team is at our best. He creates for others. He gets himself going. We play with an extra swag to us. So this is as he grows. This is what we're looking for. So great job by him. As far as the comfort level with the All-Star look, again, I've said before, I'm always concerned because I know how dangerous this is, and it's not just All-Stars, but it's everything. It's we travel to LA, we stay in hotels, we do everything we can. We're going to get on a plane, fly back home today. So look, there's always going to be concern, and we just have to do everything we can as individuals and a group to continue to try to stay safe.
Sean Cunningham.
Luke, does this feel similar to the stretch you were on last year before the bubble, or because some of the different personnel and maybe some of the different things you've incorporated, does it feel much different?
Well, it feels the same in the sense of, we're playing just steady. We're just playing steady basketball, and win or lose, we're in games. If another team goes up 8 or 9, it's not the end of the world. If we go up 8 or 9, it's not us relaxing. It's just there's a steady confidence among our group right now, which is similar to what we had going at the end of last year. The difference is it's clearly with some different personnel this time around. But it's this is where you're trying to get to as a team when you're growing and on a journey together. And then as you do that, then you just got to continue to look to clean things up, execution, turnovers, rebounding, on giving up, like the little things that really add up is where you're trying to make your next jump.
All right, last question, Jason Anderson.
Luke, you just talked about being steady. I think you've been pretty steady yourself through some ups and downs during your time in Sacramento. What are you most satisfied with or proud of in terms of, your own leadership with this team?
Well, what brings me the most joy is seeing where our team has grown to see how they're interacting with each other, to see how they're starting to take on that accountability and that ownership and that communication on the court. When you become a coach, you try to put your beliefs on what's the best way of playing and building something, and then to see the guys starting to get that is very it's exciting. It's fun. It's the joy you get from coaching. As a player, you get the joy from winning and sweating and playing basketball. From a coach, you get that joy from seeing a team come together.